welcome to another Chelsea chat. I didn't do a vlog after the defeat to Legia Warsaw because I find I'm saying the same things over and over again. Fair enough, we gave a penalty away earlier on when Jorgensen, for some reason, decided that he had to take a guy that was running wide anyway. Had to try and get his hands on it. He missed. It can happen for a goalkeeper. He looks as shaky as Sanchez does. You all know that I think our best goalkeeper, and he's not world class, but the best goalkeeper, Petrovic, is out on loan. And latterly in that game, our marking was shocking. We got what we deserved. We could have scored. We had one disallowed. Cucurella goal where he was offside. Cucurella got one back. Generally, we were poor. Build up play was slow. With these inverted fullbacks, you've always got space to run behind them, and even the worst pub side would soon suss out that if you play the ball into that area, then the team you're playing against is going to be vulnerable. So I couldn't be bothered. I get lots of stick for being not proper Chelsea because you're criticising the team. You're not supporting the team. I'm supporting the club. But if I was in a pub or if I was doing this vlog, I can't say something's good when it's not. Yeah, of course I support the team during the 90 minutes. I'm not a booer. I'm not an abuser. But do you know what? Some of these, particularly the young lads, and some of you older guys have been going since I was going and before. If you've paid thousands to travel around the country and watch your club, you're entitled to say this is dross, this is rubbish. And if I have one more person say to me, "Oh well, you know, in the 70s and 80s we were rubbish," yeah, we were. Apart from a few highlights, yeah, we were. But the difference being we hadn't just spent £1 billion. We hadn't been European champions twice. It's a totally different ball game. It's not entitlement, it's common sense. That's the way I see it anyway. When your standards go up, you raise them. Anyway, yesterday it was Chelsea. It was Fulham 1, Chelsea 2. We were 1-0 down at half time after Reece James had been repossessed. He was playing somewhere between right back and midfield. I don't know where he's meant to be in this framework, but he got caught in possession. They caught us on the break and they scored. And the first half was usual story, turgid rubbish. You wouldn't have thought we were playing for the top 5 places to get in the Champions League. About as enthusiastic as a snowman running towards a fire. As enthusiastic as a fisherman trying to fish a puddle. There was nothing there. Same as usual. And do you know what? I did say at half time this is going to be 1-0. There's just nothing there. Cole Palmer had a chance that he's so off form at the moment. He's just got no confidence. Jackson was a disgrace. Jackson didn't do anything. He doesn't run into space again. I don't know I know he's coming back from an injury. I can hear people now. Oh, he's coming back from an injury. Yeah, he is. But that doesn't stop you running into space. It might stop you getting there as quickly as you normally would. But it doesn't stop you making the run. It doesn't stop your brain working because you've had an injury. He was awful. I thought, well, this ain't going to end well. And then in the second half, with 10 minutes to go, our genius of a manager brings on Tyrique George, and he put more effort in to that 10 minutes than Jackson's put into the last game and a half. And that young lad, he took a shot, great finish, didn't think about it too long, whack. back 1-0. I thought, oh, we got away with one here. Not that it's going to help us qualifying. And then, of course, Pedro Neto scored one of the goals of the season. The technique, he, he had to turn on the ball, and, well, the technique was amazing. And I just sat there, me jaw dropped, I'll be honest. There we go, 2-1. Absolute robbery, really. Because I thought Fulham were right at it, particularly in that first half, and we weren't. But I'm not going to lie, I don't care. A win's a win. At this stage of the season, 3 points is vital. I don't care if we win games the next, well, three out of the next games should do it. Three or four games out of the next, what is it, six we got left, should do it. And I don't care if we win them all 1-0 in the last minute. Not that I'm expecting that, by the way. And then afterwards, of course, we have to listen to Maresca. I don't have to listen to him, but I did just to see what he said. And apparently, it doesn't matter if we qualify for the Champions League. It's a good season anyway, because we've spent the last 4 or 5 months in fourth place. That's I wonder how many Olympic athletes that have finished out of the gold, silver, and bronze positions have thought to themselves, well, do you know what? I'm not 800 metres. Oh, do you know what? I've come fourth, but I haven't got a medal. But the thing was, I was leading around the first bend, so that's just as good. I said I can't listen to the bloke, and I find it really hard to listen to him. And apparently, we played really well. We're playing really well, and if that's really well, then I'll eat my hat. Serve him up some whiskers on a plate. He'll think he's at a banquet. I just don't get the bloke. I was warned by Leicester fans, to be honest, and yeah, yesterday's result, as great it is, and as pleased as I am with it, doesn't affect the performance. Although, to be fair, in the second half, we did show a little bit of fight, and there were some players yesterday who really did put a lot of effort in. But the second half, we at least showed a bit of desire. Whether they're playing for the manager or not, I don't know, or just professional pride. I don't care, as long as they're playing for that badge. So I'll do the scores. Yesterday, Sanchez gets a 5. Reece James gets a 5. Not only did he lose the ball probably didn't get a shout. Not only did he lose the ball for the goal, but he gave 3 passes away that went straight to them. And on another day, with better forwards, we got punished for it. I don't think he knows where he's meant to be playing. That's the impression that I get. Inside him, Chalobah was right up for my Chelsea man of the match. He gets a 7.5. Particularly in that first half, he was absolutely immense. The amount of times he blocked, tackled, got in front of the guy or headed it away. Played really, really well. Colwill didn't have too bad a game, 6.5. Cucurella gets a 6. In front of them, quiet game for Caicedo, really. He gets a 6. Enzo gets a 5. Neto is my Chelsea man of the match with 7.5. Cole Palmer gets a 5. And Madueke, who started on the right before he got taken off, and Sancho came on and made a real impact, actually. Madueke gets a 5. Nicholas Jackson gets a 1. Absolutely shocking. When he picks his wages up, he should feel ashamed. I don't think there was any effort in that. I don't think there was any thought. It was just sheer robbery of fans' money when he picks up his wages for that game. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. For the reasons I've already given. Maresca gets a 5. I've had enough. I've had enough of him. But I'm not one of these fans that says, oh, I'd rather lose to get rid of him. I'd rather qualify for the Champions League. And yeah, would I like to see that lot play in the Champions League? No, they're going to get trounced. But at least if we get there, we can bring in quality players to hopefully improve the side. And if Maresca does get sacked, as I fully expect him to, maybe even early next season, at least when a decent manager comes in, if we get one, I can't see that happening with these sporting directors. That's what I say. I can't see the point of sacking Maresca if we're going to get some other dud in, some inexperienced bloke who understands the project. Directors, the sporting directors have got to go, and so has the manager eventually. So there you go. Very happy with the 3 points. Very happy with the score. Very happy that we showed a little bit of desire in the second half. But overall, same as it was last week. Pretty downcast about the football we're playing and any hope of it getting any better anytime soon. Please subscribe to the channel. Please throw the video a like, and I shall speak to you soon. Chelsea.